When you hear of banana bread, you think, oh my God, do I have to make bread? But actually, it's not a bread at all. There's no yeast in it. It's actually just a cake masquerading as a bread, which is great because you can have it for breakfast, cut yourself a nice thick slice to go with your cup of coffee or tea, or serve it with a nice scoop of ice cream for dessert. We'll have to start by sifting the flours together. That's right, I said flours because we're going to use 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and I'm using 3/4 cup of whole wheat flour because I'm trying to make this banana bread a teeny tiny bit healthy. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg. All of these need to get sifted together. You can see that I have no real tact in not being messy. I create a mess wherever I go. So I've got myself a bigger bowl. I just have to learn to be much neater when I'm working. Just sift all of this together to create a nice airy batter. Making banana bread is a great way to use up overripe bananas that are lying around in the house. Just peel the bananas. Get all of the skin off. Don't do a very fine job of mashing the bananas. You want to leave them slightly chunky so that you can actually get bits of the bananas when you eat the banana bread. Use a fork to mash it together. Just a few drops of lemon juice will make a world of a difference in keeping the bananas from turning black, and it doesn't change the taste at all, so don't worry about it. I'm not using any butter at all to make this banana bread. I'm going to use 1/3 cup of extra virgin olive oil to make this very healthy. Now, a separate big bowl. I've learned a lesson, right? I've got myself a big bowl already this time. Now, from the same measuring cup, I'm going to measure out 1/2 cup of honey, because once I've poured the olive oil, the honey will pour out much more easily. Look how easily that poured out. Just mix the two together. I'm going to crack 1 egg at a time. It's always best to get large eggs for baking. That keeps the consistency right. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix all of this together. I love all the colors in the bowl right now. The golden colors of honey and extra virgin olive oil being mixed with the yellow sunniness of eggs and the deep and dark vanilla extract. Now I'm going to add the mashed bananas, and I'm going to gently mix this into the wet ingredients, making sure I still keep the bananas. Mine have turned out to be slightly a little too chunky right now, so I'll try to mash them up a little bit more. Now you need to add the dry ingredients in 2 batches to the wet ingredients. There's batch number 1. This is also a good time to get your oven preheated to 180 degrees. I'm just going to fold this into the batter. No heavy hand mixing or beating, just gentle folding. That's batch number 1, all mixed up. This is the second batch of dry ingredients. And this is really why banana bread is called a bread. It's taking on a very doughy consistency. Most batters for cakes will never be as doughy in their appearance. I've got a 1/4 cup of walnuts that I've just roughly chopped up. I'm going to fold that into the batter. When you take a bite of this banana bread, you get chunks of soft bananas contrasted with walnuts. For banana bread, it's really important to use a loaf pan. I'm using a 9 by 5 inch loaf pan with a depth of 3 inches. I've greased this very generously with butter so that the batter doesn't stick at all to the loaf pan. Just even it out with a spatula. I'm going to taste a little bit of it. That's when you know how your cake is going to turn out to be. This one's going to be great. Now it's time to put this loaf pan in the preheated oven. Cake should take about 30 to 40 minutes to bake, or until you can insert a skewer in the center and it comes out absolutely clean. Wait for the cake to cool completely before you cut it into slices. You can see that the little chunks of banana that we'd left in the batter are peeking out of the tops of the banana bread. I'm going to cut this up into some generous slices. The thickest slice is for me.